Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing Civilization 6 and we're going to be doing some multiplayer because I find that human opponents are always more enjoyable to play against than computer opponents are. So I'm just going to hop back into it. Actually, let's see if there's any games that are already made. 2v2v2v2. 4 players, random. That looks good. Oh, nope. No, I don't want to do that. Let's see if there's any other games. Yeah, I can't join that one for some reason. Hey, it might be in luck. Ah. Let's see. Maybe? Oh, okay. Let's see if this will fix it. Hey, looks like it did. Sorry, I was fixing the video, because the video was off center. Oh, and I'm going to set the stream up properly real quick. Doubt anybody's watching it, but if you are, I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh yes, let me do a proper title for this. Alright, cool. Alright, I have that all set up now the way that I want it. Welcome back to Civilization 6. We're doing a multiplayer stream because it is New Year's Eve and I just wanted to do a stream for New Year's Eve. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and set up this game. I tried to join some other people's games, but it didn't seem to work very well. So we're just going to do FFA for players. Simultaneous turns, standard, dynamic. Okay, yes. We'll do a dynamic turn timer, and then we will do dynamic turns. Everything else looks fine. And I want to make sure that we have... Yes. Good. Open. 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 closed. There we go. Hmm. All right, here we go. Ah! Seriously? Hmm. Is my... No, it's fine. It looked like it was screwed up. Okay. We'll just do 4 players random. Nope, won't let me. Is it the same game? I can't believe I left the game. That was stupid. Dynamic turns, online, engine era, dynamic turn timer, Pangea, small, everything is good. Firm settings. Man, I just set up a game for like other people. And then stupid enough to leave it. Open. Open. I guess it's gonna make me have a computer for now. Hmm. Oh, I'm actually cut off up here on my screen as well. Wonder why that is. I think my shit's all screwed up right now. Oh, cool. There we go. Turn my camera on as well. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, everybody's ready. Yeah. I want to figure out who I want to play. I will play Barbosa. He gets pretty good military benefits, military strength benefits, just having the extra production from the Hanzo and the additional district for your cities. That's pretty nice. And away we go.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water,
It looks like it's centered
to the great
better now.
beasts of the Stone Age, to man
I'm just gonna
taking
play
his
through it
first
because
upright
it doesn't
steps,
really
you
matter.
have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Heroic Frederick, King of the Germans, your task is to forge the independent states that surround you into an empire. You are blessed to be a great military leader. Use those skills to bring these cities under your sway, so that they may develop into commercial and industrial powerhouses. Surely then the bards will sing of mighty Frederick with the red beard, the great Holy Roman Emperor.
Alright, and away we go. It's a multiplayer game, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up a scout so that I can figure out where my opponents are. I actually don't need mining. I usually get mining, but I don't need it right here. Go with pottery. Get me the ability to build a granary and get some extra housing. We're on online speed, so we'll be able to get to the end of this game, I imagine. Science upgrades and culture upgrades are more important on this setting as well. Getting them early, I should say, is more important. I'm gonna go straight for science. Hey, found our first barb. I'm gonna attack him because usually they'll retreat when they know they're gonna lose a fight. And that'll push him away from my city so he won't send his friends over there. I'm gonna go for irrigation to pick up this cotton resource right here. And then how much are workers, builders are 100 gold on online speed? So that means I'll be able to buy one in approximately, what, 5 turns? Maybe even less if I get some gold from this. Yeah. Oh, look! Found another continent. Heck yeah. Alright, settler probably, yeah. We'll get that out the way because we're only playing against humans and they are all on the same footing as opposed to when we were playing on deity and the AI have a significant advantage on productivity. That's something we can use to the... we can actually fast expand and use that to our advantage. Hey, welcome to the stream! What was that? I don't know what that goody hut gave me. Oh, craftsmanship boost, okay. Nice.
It is not wisdom, but...
Oh, barbs on both sides of us, alright. We're gonna have to build another military unit to deal with that. I did that totally in the wrong order. I should have put in my plus barb strength on my policy. Give me 5 combat strength against barbs, but I wasn't paying attention and I didn't do that. So hopefully I don't lose that warrior. It would be pretty bad if I did. And we are on a multiplayer stream right now, so we gotta wait on the other players to take their turns. Alright, that means he's strong enough to not die. We'll go ahead and give him the promotion. That's gonna be... Now it's plus 12 combat strength against that barbarian encampment, so I think we'll be okay. And, you know, killing that guy. I love Civilization multiplayer. The only downside is there are no like leaver penalties for the people who play, so a lot of times people just lose, like when they lose a battle or they lose a series of battles, they'll just leave the game. It's always nice when people don't, but what could this guy possibly be doing right now? We're on turn 10. Like, what decision? I mean, maybe he's trying to figure out what religion to go or something, but still, like, that's crazy. I mean, it's turn 10. There's nothing that you can really be choosing. You're looking for goody huts and building scouts. Hopefully that kills this barb. Oh, and it does. Heck yeah. Alright, so that will increase our military tradition, which is nice, and then we'll get another 50 gold, which means I can buy a worker now. Or a builder for Civ 6, that's what they're called, I should remember that. But anyway, that builder is going to upgrade our economy. We're going to be able to farm that wheat resource just a little bit too late, because we're already going to finish your irrigation, but since we need amenities for our second city, it doesn't matter. You know, it's a slight loss of efficiency, but it gets the city out a little bit faster, and we have a great location for this city, so we're just going to go ahead and plop that guy down. Come on, it's multiplayer, but it doesn't take that long. It's the same as every other Civ game. Is this guy gonna die? Yeah, he's gonna die. Alright, that's fine.
Thousands have lived without love.
It's actually pretty bad, but what are you gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? I'm not gonna cry about it. Mining in order to get this stone resource right here. And then I'm gonna go after that goody hut with my warrior. Hopefully the scout will get out of my way. I'm enjoying my New Year's beer. Got some Red's Mango. I've never tried this before, but it's pretty good. Figured why not drink a beer leading up to the new year.
Without craftsmanship.
Oh, so he decided to attack me. That'll deny me from getting the goody hut for one more turn, but whatever. Now I'm going for foreign trade, even though I haven't found anybody yet. But I expect to find a city-state, or, I mean, hopefully one of the opponents is on my continent. We're playing on continents right now. It would be nice if I have somebody to interact with, somebody to trade with and all that, but even if I don't find a trading partner, I'll just use my trader to buff the productivity of my city. Oh, and I got one pop from that goody hut, so that's pretty good. We already have a builder, we already have a settler, so I think we might be able to invest in a building. And we're looking like in 9 turns we're going to have a slight housing problem, so we'll head that off. That's exactly where I wanted to put that city. And then I don't have that scout anymore, so I can't protect the settler. So I'm really hoping to not run into any barbs, because if I run into some barbs, I'm gonna have a problem.
Who deserves more credit?
That or since we're on multiplayer, if I run into another player, for example, he might just decide to declare war on me, which would be the best decision for him to just take a free settler. Yeah, we're gonna go with bronze working so we can get the encampment up. Again, because we're on multiplayer, I expect the game's going to be a lot more aggressive than typical. Oh, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year. Alright, so one more turn of being lucky, and we should be able to set the city up. And it looks like we will. I might push my luck and kind of move down here to get both of these horse resources, although I don't think it really matters. Now I imagine that if I do have an opponent on this side of the world, on my continent, he's probably on the other side of this jungle right here. And you can see how I haven't scouted up there. I don't imagine he's probably trying to scout through a jungle either, just because it's really slow, and a lot of the times you're not trying to expand into a jungle in the early game. You want to find an area that's more food stable. I am going to put the city right here. It's going to be slightly closer to my capital, which will add a better defense to my entire civilization. And then I can upgrade this guy, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and get a builder out of the way so I can get my economy roaring. It's pretty early to have a second city, even on a multiplayer game. Like I kind of went scout settler. So I got lucky to get this guy up without having to worry about barbs or anything like that. This guy's keeping me safe to the south, and then you can see how small the map is, because we're at the tundra right here, and we have the jungles right there. So we're kind of in that one nice little band of good farmable territory, and we're going to try to expand out towards the mountains and, you know, over to the west right here. Now, I really don't want to send any forces through this jungle, because that would possibly reveal my presence to whatever opponent might be on that side, but, you know, just from experience in other Civ games, I know that usually spawn points are split up by this jungle band right here, so I'm going to try to keep myself as quiet as possible and be a non-threat to the enemy. I don't really want to encourage them to attack me or anything like that.
I'm also interested.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get animal husbandry out the way so we can pick up these horses. It's only 2 turns. Another settler might be a good idea. I'm looking at the territory, and I do have a couple of places that I can expand into, especially in order to pick up this iron. So I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to build one more settler and do a triple expand, or double expand I should say. And this guy's building a builder, but he's going to take forever to do so. So maybe I'll actually spend the last charge over here building a mine. Slight mistake, I should have moved him just straight over there if I was going to do that, but spreading out the production in your cities I feel is more important than specializing in one, even though, you know, it might be the same number of shields, but by having your production spread out, you can increase the production buildings, and then obviously you're getting more production. Anything that, percentage increases or just, plain plus hammers is beneficial. This is the one downside of multiplayer, obviously. I mean, always wait on that one guy. It always seems to be Kenny that we're waiting on. But Kenny might have some grand strategies that he needs to think about. He might be a master at this game. I don't want to discount Kenny. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pop in writing, even though we haven't gotten inspiration for it. Getting the campus districts up, it's pretty important, especially if any of my opponents aren't smart enough to get their campus districts up. Then you can kind of surpass your human opponents by just out-sciencing them. You don't even have to actually be good at battling them. You can just kind of have better units. Oh, come on, Kenny! Kenny! That'll give us an inspiration as well. And then I'm probably going to want to pick up a couple of military units. I'm getting to that stage right now where I'm going a little bit too hard on my economy, and if I don't pay attention to the potential threat of somebody just showing up and killing me, another player might just show up and kill me. Then again, I might just go balls to the wall and just be like, screw it, I'm gonna try to get my economy up, and if I do, and you guys do anything else, you're not gonna keep up with me. I could put a science district next to a science district, and that'll increase their adjacency bonuses, I believe, for every 2 adjacent districts. So if I put say for example, I put a district right here. Oh, that won't work. Oh yeah, I could put one right here and right there. That way I can get the adjacency bonus from the jungles and all of that, and then get the adjacency. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. I might have to spend some gold in order to buy that, but it will benefit me the most. And then yeah, I'm gonna keep exploring with this guy. Go find out if I can find maybe the ocean or some more of those goodie huts. Hopefully they haven't all been picked up. Hey, I'm at Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires! And I can... Oh, I might be able to buy a trader. If I can just buy a trader with gold, yeah, because we're on online speed, so you're able to get gold a lot faster. And I will just send that trader straight up to Buenos Aires, get a little bit of production on my capital, as well as some gold per turn.
Writing is easy.
Hey, and then I did find another goodie hut. So we'll go ahead and grab that guy here in a second. Let's get archery out the way, because archery is pretty good. Oh, I can't get up the way because I haven't established a a sight route of them quite yet. It would be really nice to have that scout that I lost, but I can't do anything about that. So if I sent the settler unit up there unescorted, I could lose him as well, and my warrior is way down here. The ideal thing for me to get out of this goodie hut right now would be a scouting unit. Not a 1 out of 6 chance of getting a scouting unit, but if I did get one, or maybe a little bit of gold, I could just buy another unit and send them up there with that settler. Also, next trade round, be able to establish trade with Buenos Aires. Even though it's only 1 tile, it's preventing my guy from being able to figure out where to go. Always waiting on that one guy, man. I got an inspiration for sailing. That's pretty useless. I mean, it's not going to be useless forever, but it's pretty useless right now. Alright, so I guess the option is just to buy a unit, which I should do this turn because I'm going to need him to be available next turn. Yeah, we'll just do a slinger. We can always upgrade him into an archer. Hey, so I found one of my human players. Right here. He is a warrior unit, so I'm imagining he's just using that as his primary scout, and it kind of gives me an idea of how far away he is. Because usually you would send a scout to scout, but if he's sending a warrior, it's probably his first warrior. He's probably taken a while to get here. That would be my guess. I'm curious to see how this develops, though. He does know where I am, and I don't know where he is. He's also not. He's taking a while to make his move. Well, he got hit 2 turn timer, so it doesn't really matter. So now that I have a human player that is interacting with me, I'm going to go ahead and recall my warrior, bring him back up to my capital, and just pay attention to any kind of troop movements that I see. I was already planning on putting a city up in this direction anyway, so that'll help me keep an eye on what's going on there, and then I can get this campus district up, and that's pretty key. I think I was going to put him right here, so that I would be able to put another campus district right here. Nope, it'll be more ideal for me to put it right there in the jungle. So I'll just put it right there in the jungle. It's fine, because he's still getting +1 science in that location. And double campus districts, that'll it'll double the speed of my science generation. Give me some technological advantages. I'm playing against humans, so you know, they have to pick what they want to specialize in, and if it's not science, it's something else. But science, I feel, is the best option in the early game, because the stronger tech units kind of give you a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Leverage over their armies. I'm getting close to just being able to settle, so if he decides to attack me, for example, and try to take my settler, I could just move my settler, say, to this wheat patch right here, and just settle it and make a city. It might not be in an ideal spot, but it would be a city capable of growth, and it would capture this iron resource, and I might just do that anyway. I want to be able to put him somewhere where he can knock it out. But it's looking kind of scary in this position that I'm in right now. We'll go ahead and do ironworking. We'll train that up to 4, and then we'll stop training it and we'll do something else while I send my worker over here to capture this iron. That's the whole purpose of that settler. In fact, I can send my worker over there right now. It's one of the key resources to my empire. Sorry, I gotta knock at the door. Give me a second. Whoops, and I am back. If I go ahead and capture this river with my settler, I'll have enough gold to just buy this iron resource. And it looks like the city-state is going to help me on that end. Towards that end, I should say. Oh, almost didn't get that goodie hit. It was nice for these Zanzibar troops to go clear that encampment for us. We don't have to worry too much about them sending forces our way. We're going pretty hard into the economy, which means we don't have a lot of military units right now, but these doubled campus districts are just going to help so immensely with trying to keep ahead of the human opponents that we are facing. We look, he's generating 12 science per turn, we're only generating 8.3, so we're definitely behind. We won't leave it very long, though. Once those campus districts are in place, we will take the lead for science generation. What the heck, man? He's probably gonna take my settler. I don't know how these guys how he lost a movement point. Alright. Just make sure we get that out of the way real quick. And yeah, we'll just drop another campus district. Hey, we got 2 more inspirations. And we'll do an upgrade for our archer right there. Now he's keeping his guy right here. And my warrior has yet to be fully recalled because I was going to get that goody hut. We're going to switch off of this tech next turn too, and we're going to switch to another tech, because once this builder gets over here, we can capture that tile, and we'll just finish the tech automatically. There's no reason to spend 4 turns of valuable research on something that we can just have. Let's go and switch that around. I'm going to pick up masonry because we need the walls, and then I think one of the better options would probably be to just place an encampment down. Yeah, because we're going to need to be able to build those swordsmen. And we'll finish recalling this guy over to our city so we can upgrade him, increase the military strength of our civilization. He's still not left. He is definitely planning on attacking me. I don't know why else you would just sit your unit right here and do nothing. But I mean, unless he shows up within the next 4 to 5 turns, I think I'll be okay, because I will have a superior military to his. My technology will have surpassed his. I do believe. Oh wow, he's still ahead of me. This guy is just ahead of me. Is he? Is that Paulos? Yep, Paulos. He's coming. He's coming for me, that's for sure. Fine, I'll just go ahead and buy this tile while I'm waiting on my opponents to take their turns, so that next turn I can just go ahead and upgrade and get a iron resource out of the way. Now I believe this science district is going to give me a +2 adjacency bonus, so that'll catch me up with what Paulos is doing science-wise, and then in 8 turns I will hopefully be able to surpass him. Oh, and then, okay, so I was correct. There is another civilization on the other side of this jungle, and he is right here. This is his city right here.
When wasteful war shall...
Alright, so we'll move him into the iron. We'll pick up the iron next turn. We'll upgrade our warrior, who's moving in here this turn. And then, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that, because I'm going to get that for free. So we'll just go ahead and drop a currency district instead. Maybe we can encourage this guy to trade with us. Although I don't really want to. I kind of want to take out the human opponents as soon as I can. Alright, so if I go ahead and upgrade that...
Everything has it.
Yes.
Everything
so I get free ironwork here. Or not free, I did spend half of the turn investing in it, but I didn't waste that production time. If I stick this guy here, he's going to generate the same amount of food, he's going to generate the same amount of resources, but he's going to get one more science. So we're going to take the one more science, obviously. That campus district is about to be finished. And then I'm going to put down walls in my capital so that this encampment that I'm building right here will be able to actually defend the area in between my two cities. My capital and Trier. I upgrade him into a swordsman, and then I'm gonna support this swordsman using oh, he doesn't have an encampment, that's right. Using an archer. I was gonna make another swordsman, but I'll just make another swordsman in Aiken once this encampment is finished, which will be next turn. And then I think I'm gonna chop that forest right there, just to get this campus up away. I wanna kind of catch up on the whole science thing that I am still behind on. $13 per turn. He's making 17 per turn. Man, this guy is just on top of it. He's definitely going with science. And he is the closest opponent that I'm facing. Now, I have to imagine that if he is investing in science, then he must not be investing... He's obviously got upgraded campuses in his territory. So maybe I can outmaneuver him on a military standpoint, actually be able to just show up, and he might have undefended cities. I don't know, I haven't scouted him. But I do know where to scout. And I will have the capacity to build more swordsmen next turn. And I have the resources set up. And he could have rolled a bad spawn and just not be able to make swordsmen either. If he's not able to make swordsmen because he, started off in the jungle, then there is a significant advantage to my army right there. I was gonna chop that forest. I chopped this forest. Man, that was really dumb. We'll get that out the way so we can make some watermills. Now, like I said, I imagine what he's doing right now is focusing hardcore on science. He went economy science just like I'm doing, so I'm gonna head that off with the expectation that he does not have an iron field sitting in the jungle. Congo spawns in the jungle, and there's not a lot of iron to be had in the jungle. It's usually right outside the jungle. Now, if he saw one on the map, I imagine he went for it just like I did. He should have, at least. But if not, I do have an advantage, and if he did, then we're on equal footing. So I'm going to take the chance, and I'm going to try to set up an invasion of his territory using swordsmen.
Sometimes the wheel turns slow.
Alright. I have no military down here to deal with this barb. But I can start consolidating towards his empire. And we're just going to get sailing out the way because we're moving towards the ocean. Eventually I'm going to want to have access to the oceans, and a one-turn technology to go ahead and get that out the way is okay by me. Now he's not growing. I can't make him grow by just doing... Oh wait, yeah, okay, I can make him grow doing that. That'll still give me a reason to chop that forest, because saving 2 turns is better than saving 1. And I'll get a little bit of growth out of the city as well.
Vessel's large, mate.
Look at that. I don't know. It's just barbs. Barbs are annoying. Chop that forest. That completes our campus district. Gets us almost 15 science. And then I'm just going to start pumping out military units, because it's going to be do or die. We're going to invade, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. I have an expectation that this guy is probably not too bad at multiplayer. since he is leading when it comes to science. Let's look at the domination. I'm in second place. Who's in first? Now Peter is in first. That's Kenny. That's not Congo. Congo is 68. I'm 69. So we have an equally sized military. But I haven't yet to produce these 2 units, which means that my military is about to double in strength. Now, 2 swordsmen and 2 archers is totally enough to take an like a unwalled city. You can totally win against an unwalled city with those 2 units. A walled city probably going to need a battering ram, which I will be able to purchase, and I will probably purchase with gold. But that'll be in, we're looking at like 7 to 8 turns before I have enough money for that. Oh, and there's, okay, so Kenny is on our continent as well. Kenny has taken a while to make his decision about what Kenny wants to do. Now, I'm in a pretty good strategic position against Kenny. Kenny comes from the east right here. I have a mountain range to my south, which gives 1 choke point. We have 1 choke point right here, and then we have jungles to the north. We're going to continue trading with our own cities, because that's all we can do. I'm going to have to take care of this freaking Barb, who looks like he's going to eat another farm right there. And then, yeah, we're just going to start setting up for an invasion. I want to be a little bit more intelligent than just throw units at this guy. So I'm probably going to try to wrap some units around this side and send some units up right here. But for that, we're going to need more units. We'll throw a spearman in there. And just in case he has some kind of horse technology. Now, celestial navigation is a poor choice. I don't actually think that I need that. We're going to go with engineering, so that in case he has walls, we can break them down. And we're going to contribute another swordsman to the attack, because I think those are going to be our advantage militarily. If they're not an advantage, I mean, they're at least going to be better than nothing. Now, I couldn't imagine this Barb's not going to eat this forest, or like this farm. That's just what they do, right? So that means I'm going to have to contribute another builder, because I'm having a problem with my capital, and that's not okay. So I think this is going to be the peak of my military. If I don't build another builder, I'm going to suffer too much in the economy, and if I don't contribute another unit to my military, then I'm going to be spending turns building something that isn't useful to the war effort. So I think I'm going to just focus on contributing to the war effort. I'm going to add walls to that city so it can defend itself, and I am just going to start setting units up. Now I'm looking at, like, he has 2 cities, I think. One's right here and one's right here, and that's just based off of the way the border is pushing out. They usually push out like this away from like centers, unless he purchased territory using gold, which he might have done. I mean, it's entirely possible, but I am going to assume that's 2 cities, and I'm going to push up to the one that's more towards the core of the landmass. We're just kind of poking right now. We're going to scout. I want to keep an eye on what's going on. There is a Russian archer and an Arabian scout. Oh, that's Mad Hatter. So everybody's here. We might be on a Pangea. I thought we were on continents, but everybody is right next to each other, it looks like. Now I'm going to have to do something in this invasion, so one of my primary goals in invading a human player, because they seem to suffer more than the AI does against, like, pillaging, is to just get in there and start eating up their farms, eating up their means of production. Even if you lose the war, if they don't get into your territory and do the same to you, then over the period of several turns, 20 or 30 turns, you snowball on them and you can just kind of overtake them with attrition damage. So that's something I want to pay attention to when I try to conquer into his territories. It looks like he's got territory all the way down here, but I'm still not seeing a city, so I don't know if maybe he is going culture in this particular city center, or if maybe he's purchased land so that he can kind of cut me off. Oh, and then no, there we are right there. And he does not have walls, so we're going to go ahead and consolidate our army right now. And we are going to do this attack as fast as we can, because even if he gets walls, I don't think he's going to be able to do much in the way of stopping us. Yeah, he's got one warrior here, and these walls aren't going to be done, and they're going to take several turns to finish. Even if he does finish them, the city only has 18 combat strength, which is not sufficient enough to kill swordsmen. It is sufficient enough to kill warriors, but it's not good against swordsmen. Obviously, archers just do free damage. I can actually start the assault next turn, but I don't want to. Kind of want to wait to get a little bit more in the way of force in this area of the map. Hey, welcome to the stream, guys. Happy New Year. I think Kenny knows what's about to happen. Oh, nope, Kenny's not Russia. Talking about... is that Arabia? No. That's Arabia right there. Oh, okay, so I'm talking about somebody else. I thought we were talking about the Congo. But Congo's not next to us. This is just freaking Arabia right here. Arabia. Let's look at the Arabia. It's good that we recognize that, because I want to see what his military score is. Got a lower military score than I do. He is... This guy is generating so much science per turn. That's just crazy. We do have an advantage on Arabia when it comes to technology as well. I think that because we've invested in this army instead of in those libraries. If he doesn't know that I'm attacking him, he deserves to get killed. And it's plain and simple, easy as that. He deserves to die. I'm gonna assume my human player is better than I am. I'm not gonna assume that I'm in a better position than he is, so I'm just gonna continue to make units. I wish I had a militaristic city-state nearby to get the extra production bonus, but I don't. So I'll go ahead and take the production bonus towards buildings as opposed to just gold per turn. I have enough gold right now. It's not gonna help me for my goals. I'm expecting these walls are going to finish probably before I actually set the assault up, but if I'm lucky, I will be able to overtake the city before the walls are finished. However, even if I do just deal damage to the city before the walls actually complete, I will have the ability to reduce the combat effectiveness of the garrison force. And this is just confirming that he has no military units on this side of the city. I wanted to make sure this wasn't kind of some kind of elaborate ruse. And we're just gonna keep steamrolling, man. Okay, so yeah, this is confirmed. This guy doesn't have anything to stop my assault. We are going to take this city unless he has horsemen that he can move in from his capital to reinforce. I do believe that he is focused on the wrong type of expansion, or at least he wasn't aware of how close he was to my capital. So we are going to start the assault this turn. And I'll do a formal declaration of war because I hate the way that the turn system works on multiplayer, where like you can kind of take advantage of a real-time strategy engine as opposed to a turn-based strategy engine, because I mean this game is a turn-based game and I don't really like to take advantage of players who can't click as fast as I can. He knows, I think he's not doing, he's preparing for war. He wasn't aware that we were coming, but now we are here. He is preparing for war. So let's go ahead and do a formal declaration of war. Surprise war, yes. Okay, so that is that. And then we will go ahead and start our assault. Now he has a military that is similar in strength to mine, so I have to assume that he has defender's advantage. He won't be able to upgrade his units. He will be able to do things to us from his defensive works that we won't be able to do on offense. So I have to be careful of what's going on right here. But I do think that I have an advantage of swordsman. I have not seen him field a swordsman yet. I really wish the swordsman was sitting right here. I'd be in a much better position if I had one more unit. But I mean, it's gonna be a struggle, I think. It depends, but I think it's gonna be a struggle trying to get over these rivers and through these jungles right here. It's a pretty good defensive position that he is sitting in right now. We'll pillage that and get some money, some faith. Yeah, we're just consolidating right now. Go ahead and drop a catapult just in case this city gives us a little bit more challenge than we were expecting. And then if he attacks this spearman again, then I will just simply swap out my swordsman for the spearman, and then he will have to deal with 2 swordsmen sitting on his face. Now I'm just really, really hoping he doesn't complete these walls this turn, because if he doesn't, then I can send my swordsman into a city and I actually take a real big chunk of health out of it. Alright, so now he's taking his turn, and I'm expecting he's going to attack my swordsman. Now that's the worst choice that he can make, because look how little damage my swordsman took. This spearman is not going to die, but he is going to take a lot of damage, right? So I'm going to swap him out with this swordsman right here. And that will completely defeat this warrior. There's no chance a warrior will beat a swordsman. This swordsman is going to deal a significant chunk to this city's health, and then even if we do lose him, we do have another swordsman on reserve and one more coming. So this isn't like Civ 5 where you have to deal with a scarcity of iron. Once you have iron, like, you have unlimited iron, and you really should take advantage of it. Now I need to see if these guys are at war with me. They're not.
A strong economy begins with a strong.
Okay, so we are good when it looks like this. When it comes to this invasion, we are doing very decently. We're gonna swap these 2 guys out right here, and then we're just going to lay into Haddon. We'll heal that guy in our territory so that he gets the increased territory strength. I think that guy is saying there was a bug because of the simultaneous turns. Yeah, we'll do the River Goddess Pantheon. I don't have too much time to think about it. And then we are going to make another swordsman. He didn't understand how dynamic turns works. Hopefully he doesn't leave this game just because he didn't know, like, that was the setting that we were on. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, we took the city! No way! Heck yeah! Alright, we're gonna keep that. Yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna put some walls up, even though they won't actually finish in time. Alright. He didn't lose his turn. He took his turn. They're just they're not simultaneous, and I guess that's what he was expecting. Alright, so the AI has taken over this opponent. I'm just gonna kill the AI now, because why not? I really don't like that. I'm just gonna say, I know I only have 5 people watching me right now, but I'm just gonna say that I don't like when somebody quits a game because they've obviously lost a battle, and they want to blame it on a bug. Because it wasn't a bug. Like I said at the very beginning of the game, we're gonna take dynamic turns. That is the most fair way to play a turn-based game, and that was part of the rules. I mean, that's the rules that you sign up for, and you're just gonna quit because you lost a battle. Like, I obviously lost that city. I mean, if you look at it, he had 1 warrior and 1 archer versus what I had, which is 3 archers, 2 swordsmen, and a spearman. He's not gonna win. Like, I'm sorry, 3 swordsmen. I had 3 swordsmen, not 2. And to leave the game because of a bug, it's not fair. Other people play this game, we like multiplayer, and it ruins the community when you just quit a game. I mean, if you're gonna lose, take the L. Like, lose, learn what you did wrong, adjust. I never leave a game when I quit. I'm sorry, when I lose. I never quit a game when I'm about to lose. I continue to play it out because why not? Why wouldn't you? Like, learn something, enjoy the game. Maybe you thought that you were gonna lose, but your opponent's not in a great a position as you thought he was. It's just a little rant that I'm making right now, but still, like, I think that it's ridiculous. Alright. We're going to continue this game, and I'm just going to go finish this AI opponent off, because free territory is free territory. That will give me a significant advantage over the other players that are in this game. And then I'm getting to the point now that my military is so large that I can't handle the maintenance per turn. The maintenance cost is just a little bit too great for from my army size. So I'm either going to have to get some units killed off, or I'm going to have to stop building units and start producing some kind of commerce buildings. And I think that I'm just going to go with the getting units killed off tactic, because it's the most effective in gaining territory, and it also reduces the unit cost to 0, obviously, with the units gone. So we'll just gotta push the army into the AI territory and see how much we can get. That guy is going to heal, that guy's going to heal right here. This guy is going to move into our territory and then heal next turn. That swordsman is fresh and ready to go, so we're going to move him up to continue conquering these northern cities. Fortunately, the AI is continuing to fight the barbarians for us, so we can kind of ignore them. And it doesn't look like I've taken any kind of damage on my units right here. So that means they're not in range of the city, or the city doesn't have the capacity to bombard. Hey, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. Alright, so let's see what this city is right here. It would be nice to have a port. We can take a port from the Arabian Empire and maybe just potentially eliminate them as a threat for the rest of the game. We also are going to steal those nice production centers and those nice centers of science and research, which is kind of what we're going to need in order to stay ahead of the opponent. And it looks like he does have walls, but he does not have any kind of military defending the city. Alright. And then, yeah, so that shipbuilding technology that we invested in earlier should benefit us now that we're about to take Mecca. Mecca doesn't look like it's exactly on the ocean, or maybe it is. Actually, I think it is. That's the coast right there. So it is on the ocean. We'll be able to produce ships out of there. But I was going to say, even if we couldn't, we'll just make our harbor. And then, yeah, we're just going to keep moving these swordsmen up. Now, we are in negative gold per turn, so I'm going to hold off on making any more military units. I think that the ones that we are producing are probably sufficient. And Mecca is not this guy's capital, so this guy really was expanding quite quickly. Oh, wow. Look how many barbs there are. Holy shit.
Politics is the art of the...
Right. So we will... We're gonna assault these barbs right here first, because those are they're kind of a bigger threat to us than the city bombardment. Even though we will take damage for next turn for no reason. I'd rather take that damage than lose an entire unit. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna stop building military units. I can make a commercial hub that'll increase my gold per turn and give me a trade route. So we will do that, and then I will increase my melee strength because I am melee strength. All land melee troops get increased damage, and that's pretty nice. Oh yeah, so that reduces our unit maintenance, which allows us to field a bigger army, and I will be able to put in, yeah, we're going to do more diplomatic influence so that we can influence more city-states. This is probably not the best. This plus 2 gold per turn from trade routes is, especially because we're going to have 2 trade routes coming up. And look, even though we didn't need them, that catapult is now finished. So we're going to bring the catapult up there to Mecca, and then eventually I think it's Medina is the capital of Arabia. We'll go ahead and take as many cities as we can, because we're going to want those good production centers and those good science research areas, so that we can continue our advance towards the other players that are in this game. I'm not leading when it comes to science generation. If you look, these 2 players are generating much more science than I am, but Arabia is generating a whole 15, so if I take their territory, I should be the leader on science generation, at least once I repair the buildings and get everybody in order. Alright. We're just going to throw some units into the walls right here, because I have too many for the situation. I thought I was playing against the player, and he decided he was going to quit, so I'm not too worried about losing units right now to reduce my unit maintenance. And it will get me a city a little bit faster. And the faster that I put these guys out of their misery, the faster these cities will start growing, because they won't be occupied anymore. They'll be my cities once I eliminate the Arabian Empire, and Mecca right here is a good target, so we're just going to kind of throw units up against it until we succeed in taking it. Now that reduced, that 1 gold per unit reduction in maintenance has actually helped us pretty significantly. Oh, there. Is that damage to us, or is that damage to barbs? No, that was damage to us. He got the first shot off, but I think I'm going to kind of trade anyway. Oh, wow, the barbs are helping us. Look at that. 4 defense for nothing. I'll trade one more shot with that guy, because I might be able to get a unit promotion. He was a participant in the last siege, so that might increase his experience over this guy's experience, and I can promote past him and get the health points. I'm going to promote that guy just to get the health points on him, and then we'll go ahead and break the walls down right now. And then we're going to increase our science, because science is the best. We're going to go with Buenos Aires, because we get a production, and we also get we become Zulzarian of Buenos Aires, and that is a huge freaking military to defend our north. Like, I know it's not the most ideal type of military, it just being warriors, and I guess there is 1 swordsman mixed in there. But still, like, just having bodies up there to defend you is nice. It's a nice little meat shield for any kind of opponents to have to get through. Oh yeah, and they're also contributing to our war effort, even though they're so far away. I don't expect them to do very much. Oh, he killed a freaking archer, man. Oh, that scout was able to finish him off. That was just enough damage. That's alright, though. I have taken down the walls of Medina, so I'll trade one archer for a city. I'm okay with that. Alright, that's Mecca. That's not Medina. Shit. It's not looking too good. That swordsman right there might die. And then we are just gonna kind of pour more damage into Mecca. I imagine we'll take it this turn. Hopefully. I'm gonna throw the spearman into it first. Not quite, but I think the swordsman will be able to finish it off. Yes. That's one more city under our control. Yeah, we'll keep it. Probably have to take one more capital, and then we will send the swordsman across the river to avenge our dead friend. Put that scout in his place. Almost no damage, only took 9 damage from that. That's pretty good. Oh, no, I'm gonna set up walls. I always set up walls in conquered cities because they usually don't grow until you finish the war, but even if well, they won't grow until you finish the war, but even if you are only producing walls, the walls are something that can actually contribute to your war effort, whereas most of the other things aren't very useful for a city that can't use them. I can push into this and kill this archer as well, and I think this will be... that's pretty much the end of his military. We'll have sufficiently captured pretty much everybody. I'll do a full retreat on... oh, actually, I don't have to retreat him. I can just go ahead and promote him. So, when defending against ranged attacks, so yeah, that way this slinger won't be able to kill him. Crossing that river, that swordsman won't be able to kill my swordsman, so he's in a good position. If I move him into the territory, I will be able to upgrade him, and I can upgrade him to a crossbowman, which is much stronger than what his military has. Cross over here, and then this is Baghdad right here. And Baghdad doesn't even have walls. Oh, that's pretty good for us. Yeah. I'm just continuing to promote to increase the health of our units. And it looks like this is going to be a very short, very decisive war in our favor. These crossbowmen absolutely obliterate undefended cities, unwalled cities. The expectation, I guess, being that you have a city by now. Or at least you should have a city by now.
I cannot imagine any condition which...
Right. We'll finish this. We'll bombard that guy. And... yeah, so that swordsman will finish that guy off. Moving our ranged attackers in. Oh, so Cairo is the capital. That's right. Cairo is defended by walls, but Cairo will be our last assault. And that swordsman will be prepared to attack next turn. I mean, for a multiplayer game, wrapping up this many cities so early, I mean, turn 59, we're looking at 9 cities. We're pretty damn good, man. These guys can't grow right now. I'm actually just going to send the warrior down to a city that can actually do something, and remember those barbs kind of raided our territory down here, so I'm going to send him down there to actually repair our previous upgrades. You don't lose charges on your builders whenever you're doing repairs, so one of the most efficient things that they can do is fix things that are already built and then build new things. And I think the plan of attack is to just go ahead and collapse on Baghdad because it only has 18 combat strength as opposed to my warrior's 36, which means it won't be very, very hard for me to take this city. And once I do, we have Cairo remaining. Yeah, 33 health for a ranged attack's pretty good. And then we're looking at another 70 health. So that's half of their health right there. I don't really have any more human opponents to use that catapult on, so we might as well move him up to Cairo so that Arabia can actually go down in a relatively quickly, I should say. So the Hanging Garden's in. I mean, there's always a chance that the human opponents are just like me. They play against the computer a lot, and we don't even think to build wonders. But if I go ahead and sneak those wonders in, they are very nice. They give you increased pretty much everything. I mean, we're going to look at increased culture per turn and increased gold per turn. Those things are nice. I mean, mostly the increased culture just kind of contributes towards the civics technology, but I think we're going to be at a huge advantage once I get these cities developed. I'm really surprised that, like, I'm pretty sure I can actually just take Baghdad with a single swordsman and just go ahead and finish this war off as quickly as possible. Yeah. Good horseback riding out the way, even though I usually don't build cav units. I think they're kind of poor in this game. Yeah, we'll heal that guy up, just to kind of deal with any kind of barbarian invasions to the south. And go and pin Cairo next. That is our next goal. We're going to go ahead and finish off this war.
History is the
Again, I don't think the swordsman's going to win right now. I was wrong. He did. So that's another city for us. Just gotta wear out these walls a little bit. Throw yourselves on them. That's okay with me. That'll be the end of the walls in Cairo. It looks like that'll be our city next turn. All I can do, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and walls, get the recreation, and we'll repair the greenery because it's gonna need it. And I think I'm just gonna start consolidating my army back into my civilization. There's no reason for me to put my entire force trying to go after a city that's already dead. Like, the city is definitely already dead. Barbarian Melmukes, that is great. That must be because of an amenities problem, I guess. And again, that's our city. That should end the occupation.
No hour of life is wasted.
Yeah, I think that ends the occupation, and it does. So we'll keep that city because we have to, and then we will. Now that we're not dealing with occupied cities, we're going to start expanding into some campus districts and all that jazz. Let's repair that campus district. We're going to have to do something in order to catch up on the science. Since we did go to war, we kind of diverted away from the scientific victories, and if you look at the other players, they did not. These guys are definitely, one guy is 6 science ahead of me, one guy is 16 science per turn ahead of me, although it is the Congo and they do get benefits to science. They are naturally just given the advantage of science because they don't have religion. You'd think, why they picked the Congo for that, I don't know, but we'll be right back. Oh, and I'm back. Sorry, guys. So one of the things that these guys, okay, so he's going after the science, he's going after the gold. We'll pick up more towards production. Why not? So one thing that the very high sciences of my opponents tells me is that neither one of them is making very many military units. Doesn't really benefit me very much right now because I don't actually know where these guys are. But if I can find them, then I can kill them, and then I just win the game. And my assumptions on my opponent last time were correct, kind of based off of reading what he was doing. Didn't seem like a hell of a lot of, too much. I don't think he was doing too much. My expectation is that these two... Ooh. Wow, those Mamelukes are strong. Just lost a swordsman for no reason. I mean, it's more gold per turn, so that's okay. And we will go ahead and finish him off just like so. I can't do much. Park him here. And, yeah, so these cities are going to start being fairly productive in, I would say, about 20 turns once they kind of deal with the population loss from being invaded. Saladin has been defeated. Saladin has been defeated. Somebody put the Oracle. That's fine. Can I upgrade you yet? I don't have enough money, so I'm just going to kind of park him there. We'll do increase garrison strength for that guy, and we will do the can scale cliffs just in case I have to do an amphibious assault. Now that I have a builder and this city is not useless, I think I'll actually go ahead and pick up another one of these amenities right here, just so that these guys aren't dealing with the... Oh, these guys are dealing with housing. These guys are dealing with amenities, but just so they're not dealing with an amenities problem. Your amenities only satisfy 4 cities, and they satisfy the closest 4 cities, so we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, so Baghdad is not being satisfied by the continent we have. And I don't know if Mecca is either, because they have insufficient amenities as well, and they shouldn't, unless... There's no reason why a 3-pop city should have negative amenities right now, if they're getting... Oh, they're not getting access, that's correct, because this is damaged. Nothing I can do about that until I get my worker over there. Oh, okay, so this is good. This gives me an idea of where my opponents are right now. That is Kenny 21, so if we want to look at Kenny 21, let's look at his domination score. I'm leading, and this is Paulos. This is Kenny. Kenny has a military strength of 130. I have a military strength of 304. So I was correct in my assumption that Kenny was not focused on a military, and I think we're going to punish Kenny for that just as soon as I capture this settler right here. Obviously, those guys don't have a camp to hide that settler in, so... Oh, look, and we get the first great general, which is Hannibal right there, so we're going to take Hannibal, and we are going to go crush Kenny, I think. So we have enough gold per turn to produce more military units, and we have crossbowmen, which are sufficiently good. They're very good, actually, at killing pretty much everything in the medieval to Renaissance era. Basically, until you get gunpowder, I would argue that they're one of the most overpowered units in the game. Go ahead and get that amenity fixed, and then yeah, so we'll consolidate our military and stage them in Trier because we have a mountain range to protect us from being scouted, and we have a nice access to their borders. We can move right past this military district and straight into their city.
If bread is the first necessity of life,
I will say to him that he does have a very good defensive border, that being these mountains down here. It's very nice for him to have this mountain range, but I could potentially just go around it as well. I haven't scouted down there, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But I'm going to assume that he has scouted it, and he knows his defenses better than me. If he's putting an encampment right there, then I assume that's the best possible place for me to attack. But I'm still going to check. I mean, there's no reason not to check. We'll say another catapult, because my catapult's kind of out of position right now. We'll send him down here to do some repairs. Keep going after that settler, because that's a free city. And I will start bringing these swordsmen. My swordsmen are going to lose their value pretty quickly here. especially in invading like cities. I kind of hit the sweet spot with their power the time that I attacked my last opponent, but they're not going to be as good at attacking into, say, a crossbowman or gunpowder units. But they are the strongest melee unit until you can get, let me see. Oh, thank you for the subscription, guys. Alright, so let's, repair this guy up and continue making some military units. We'll try to make another catapult. I think 3 catapults will be sufficient for our army. I don't think you'll ever find a civilization game where you need more than 3 artillery units, but... Oh, and so that guy retreated behind a Malmuk. He is damaged though, so I think I'll actually be able to kill him. Hopefully I will be able to kill him. I'm gonna have to assume that guy's technology is ahead of me because he has more science than I do per turn, so we were just going to make more military units. We are gonna overpower him with strength. I wish I had a nice like road to connect these guys right here, but I don't, and there's nothing that I can really do about that. So I'm going to just kind of set my military up on his border and do my assault. This is who? Oh, Kenny's doing religious stuff, but Kenny must have specialized in religions. Again, not going to help him defend himself.
Those who in quarrels.
Alright. I'm definitely experiencing some kind of lag. I don't know if that's from the internet or from one of my opponents or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. I hope you guys don't mind. Oh, nobody watching me right now, but that's fine. Bring that guy over. And we are just going to continue consolidating our military, bringing them ever so close to our opponent, but trying to keep them out of sight so that he doesn't know that we have them. Well, it's a pretty large military. I mean, all things considered, it's military that is too large for doing nothing with. And if he's not planning on attacking me... Oh, I might have a pass right here. I should use my general in order to scout this pass. Oh, it won't let me. I'm only do 1 move per turn. Because if I have a pass, then I could just bypass his encampment right here. I really shouldn't throw units away for no reason. Oh, nope, I don't. I'm not so lucky. Alright, so we will just... we'll continue to move down here, but I'm assuming that that is a completely closed mountainous pass. Yeah, keep moving. Keep moving, boys. Yeah. Get that. Go and heal so that if that Malmuk comes back, we can actually deal with him.
There is no easy way to train an apprentice.
Alright. And recruit a great scientist, if I will. Your scientists are pretty good. I don't think I used my last guy because he... Oh! Yeah. I don't think I have a university in here. Free university, I'll take that. Yeah, I definitely don't have a free university. I can't even make a university yet. Okay. So, if I look at it, I don't think that this is going to be a sufficient mountain pass to it. Nope. Unless I completely just straight up come from the tundra, which I have done before, and people really do not expect it when you just show up from the freaking tundra. Yeah. Alright, so let's see if this is a pass. Because if this is a mountain pass down to the bottom to the south of his territory, I could move my entire army down there.
and then just come up from the north. And if he's not expecting me to come, he's gonna die. One of the benefits of coming from a surprise attack like that as well is that when I do end up sending forces down the reinforcing path, which is the closest, you know, from my cities, would be right here to right there, I will be coming from a two-front war as opposed to a one-front war. It doesn't look like I can get down there as either. So this is this is something I'm just gonna have to spend troops to get over. And hopefully we will run into one of those counterintuitive things, which is the opponent being comfortable with his defenses, being comfortable with his natural barriers, being a jungle in a set of mountains, thinking that I'm not gonna come, and then having me show up anyway. Because oftentimes, a lot of the times, your opponents will just assume that you won't take a bad fight, but if you do take a bad fight and they're not prepared for it, you can still win that bad fight. A bad fight being a fight over non-ideal terrain, which would be something that I'm experiencing right now. This is something that I don't often see in multiplayer games. I mean, that is a very sufficient mountain range. Something that if we don't end up overcoming... Oh, come on, man. There we go. Could put an encampment, which is swordsman. Oh, I'll do a Hansa. If it'll let me. Yeah, I do a Hansa. Those things are nice production. And again, we're just gonna... Oh. My general, or is that a prophet? That's a prophet. I finally got my religion. Three units, I'm okay with that. I actually chopped that forest, and that's gonna give me almost an entire crossbowman. It's pretty good. I can upgrade him into another crossbowman. And then, I mean, like, my army's gonna fucking crush this, guys. I'm pretty sure. We'll go ahead and change that into... Oh, okay. We can do... And I'll probably actually start by killing that encampment, because if we break the encampment and they're not allowed to repair it, they can't produce the units that the encampment allows them to produce. We're going to keep our traders inside of our country right now because we are planning on going to war. We'll go ahead and get mass production out of the way just because. And then Buenos Aires would require me to have how much money to levy their military? 500 gold to levy military, so if we're looking at 50 turns, that's way too many turns. Either increase my golds per turn or just expect them to be sufficient in their capacity to go to war with Kenny, right? That's who we're going to war with? We're looking at Kenny, right? Okay. I think I'm probably going to declare war pretty soon and just let my city-state opponent or city-state allies contribute to the fight. And I'm okay with city-states contributing to the fight. Thank you very much. Alright. So this will be it. This will be the turn, I think, that we send our forces into battle. Go into battle. Actually, it'll be 2 more turns because I want to get those units into position. Oh yeah, and I can promote him, so let's do 7 combat strength versus land units versus defending. We'll do defending because my archers should mostly be attacking, archers, I should say my catapults should mostly be attacking cities. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop off. Hey, what's this guy? Oh yeah, he's the prophet. We'll found our religion, and then we will do. I don't really care about which religion it is. I just want to make sure I have one. Or faith, relics, that's useless. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. For what we want to do, we'll probably go with the work production. Nope, that's not it. We'll go with the work ethic. And then, what's the one that gives us Defenders of the Faith? There we go. So anybody who's attacking our cities who are following religion will have to deal with a 10 combat strength modifier, and it's pretty good. Now, I want to see who Zanzibar is being influenced by. Zanzibar should be influenced by Kenny. Envoys sent influenced by, let's see how many envoys. Kenny, because Kenny is the Solzarian of Zanzibar, which means Zanzibar and Buenos Aires will go to war, but Buenos Aires looks like it has a larger military. He is... Nope, don't want to do that. We're just going to continue moving. Well, we're going to continue moving forces up. Let's get into a position where we can actually make this assault against Kenny's forces happen. That guy can't fire because of the jungle that in his way, so we will move him up one more turn. I can move my archer out of the way. And I don't see any southern pass down here. I mean, if there is, it's way too south for me to actually be able to use. I don't see much in the way of defenses right here. Kenny is kind of getting ready, I think, because he knows what's about to happen.
People can have the model invincibility.
I'm definitely going to benefit from this assault, I think. And we'll start towards gunpowder, because I expect that's what he's going to be working towards. Get the Huns out the way, +4 production, that's pretty fucking good. And then that guy's my last catapult, right? Because I imagine I'll probably lose one catapult in the assault. Alright, let's go after this. Is this like a simultaneous thing? Yep, there's the one guy that I lost. That's okay, because I'm about to run over his encampment. I have a bridge, so I can cross that bridge and assault this guy. It'll be my turn. It should be my turn first. Once these city-states duke it out with one another. Fuck me. That was dumb. That should finish his defenses off and eat a big chunk of his health. And now we're just gonna keep pushing. I mean, like, I really don't expect that he was ready for this fight. He didn't look like he was ready for this fight. Swordsmen are pretty good. Crossbowmen are probably better in innovation. What we're gonna do, we're just gonna put some more crossbowmen. And yeah. We got 2 more units in reserve back here. It'll take them 3 turns to get to the front, but actually take that guy 4 turns to get to the front because of that river right there, but I have a pretty sufficient front versus his 1 unit. Right, I should say 2 units now. He's moving another crossbowman up. Really need to eat this encampment though, because if I do, then it'll stop him from producing stronger units. My city-state's definitely going to beat Zanzibar, I think. They have 4 swordsmen 1 catapult and a crossbowman to, it looks like, 3 swordsmen and 2 warriors. So I think we're totally going to win that fight as well. Swordsmen are great against crossbowmen, defending against crossbowmen. This guy will not die. He'll probably be able to take 2 more rounds. Even if, actually 1 more round right now, but I can promote him, which will make him take 3 more rounds of attacks, which will be enough for me to kill this guy. Let's see, because I think he knows. Pretty sure Kenny knows it's about to come. He doesn't know what's on the other side of my forces. I really want him to be afraid. One of the keys to winning a human opponent is getting into their head and making them feel like you're stronger than you are. If they feel like you're stronger than you are, they can make mistakes trying to consolidate. Right now, all he can see is 4 units that he can't deal with, 5 units that he can't deal with, and I want him to see nothing but units that he can't deal with. This promotion will be a morale boost for my side. It'll be a denial for his side. I'm not going to be able to kill that swordsman even though he targeted it, which means that I got free damage. I'm about to take his encampment, which is right on the border of his civilization. And let's see, yeah, so we'll go ahead and increase his strength and ranged attacks. That's what he's going to be experiencing most of. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep pushing on the northern corridor, I should say. That is not where, I don't think he's expecting me to push up the northern corridor. And so when he sees that I'm wrapping troops around, he's gonna have to contend with that, with a movement disadvantage. Yeah, we're just gonna, oh, actually, we're gonna build a trader on this city. He's far enough away that if I build an additional military unit, it would benefit me less than being able to make more gold per turn. And I still do not have... Oh, Kenny's got a lot of freaking... envoys. He's got a lot of city-states that are under his sway, but he does not have Buenos Aires, and he won't be able to take Buenos Aires. Alright, Kenny, come on. Gotta make his decision. What are you gonna do about my forces? It's going to be your military versus my military, and we are right on our borders. There's nothing really to think about. Come attack me. We'll see which one of us wins. I mean, I feel confident in the strength of my army versus his. He might die. Actually, yeah, he will die. Dead, right? Nope. He'll survive. Okay, cool. I can back him out. I gotta start dealing damage to his ranged units. This is a completely destroyed fortification that's at 0 health. So if I continue to bomb it, I think his unit inside will now take damage. And I can switch these, I can swap these 2 swordsmen out. This is a higher ranked swordsman, and they're both prepared for ranged attack. That upgrade, that ranged upgrade on this swordsman was what kept him alive. Plus 10 combat strength defending against ranged attacks. That's why he is currently alive with 6 health. Totally worth the upgrade. We'll pick at the, I think we'll pick up the guy in the middle so that he can either move the guy up from the south up or split his forces. If he splits his forces, we'll go around. If he doesn't split his forces, then we'll just keep picking away at his middle until he gets units. I really need to get 2 swordsmen on this front. My army is basically backwards right now. I'd like to have my melee in front and my ranged side, but Not currently the case right now. Okay. So this guy can back out over here. He can't do that. Okay, I thought he would be able to do that with the road. Oh wait, I'm talking about this guy. He still can't do that. So we'll just start targeting units. It'll reduce their combat effectiveness. Alright, that's it on that guy's movement, but we can go ahead and promote him to be able to, again, defend against ranged attacks. That guy is completely basing his entire defense on ranged units. I'd be able to overtake him with 2 swords, I do believe. And then, you know, we do sufficiently outnumber his army. I don't see any threat of him overpowering us, but he does have a defensive position, which means we're going to have to deal, obviously, with the, you know, defender's advantage, which means that I'm going to have to go to this choke point. I'm the one that's going to have to lose health points and units in order to push. You need to push into this guy's territory. And that guy was already ranked up, so I don't imagine that he's going to upgrade one more time. He might, and if he does, we'll deal with that, but I don't think he will. I think he's probably going to have to back it out. If he doesn't, then he'll lose it. And what I really want to do is I want to encourage this guy to cycle his units so that they're weak, and then do one big push through his line. Okay, so he's still got 3 units. He did cycle it out, which means that that guy is now going to take at least 4 turns to heal. These guys are great at soaking damage too. I mean, everybody focuses these guys, but I don't even think he'll be able to kill it. Yeah, he's not able to kill it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is kill this crossbow, and that's our next target. We're going to use the swordsman, and that's right here. I'm pretty sure the free damage that, I mean, like, because I can heal that now. I can just use my upgrade, my my promotion, and get 50 health on this unit. And basically, like, he just lost a turn for. And because none of these 3 units have zone of control, I can actually move this this crossbowman up to this square right here. Move this other crossbowman up and be able to fire twice against his units. So I think that that was pretty much the turn to decide this battle between me and Kenny.
Blast.
Need to move. Buenos Aires is doing okay. Yep, no zones of control. Well, like I said, I can move that guy up. I can move that guy up. Can I target him? Yeah, we'll target. Kill that unit. Get that out the way. We'll use his ranged attack to weaken the fortification. Question or swordsman. That is ours now. He's still healing, and we'll just reinforce. Swordsman. And continue to move our reinforcements. These are our reserve units. Gonna help me the best right now. Probably stirrups. Get some more knights. Or get some knights, I should say. I have no cav units right now. But it doesn't really matter because guy has, I think, one unit remaining. Plus the other crossbowman that he's recycled out that is currently healing. And I have a very large army. I had just taken his encampment. That's always a good sign when you're playing against another player. If they can't hold on to their encampments, probably don't really have much to stop you from raiding the rest of their civilization. He's got a city over here. I could pick that away, pick that apart. It might be better for me to just go split it though. If I come down here and take the city right here, then this city is going to be separated from the station, and I will control choke point. I really haven't decided yet to do more. I wonder what Kenny is thinking. Oh, he's retreating. Okay, that is probably the choice that I would have made in this. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. Alright, Kenny, come on, man. I already have a feudalism civic. I guess maybe that's a different game that I'm playing. Oy. Oh, he's mad. I think that's what this is. I think he's just upset that the game's over. Alright, cool. I won't be able to fire on that unit, I don't think. That's okay. Nope. Hey, I can fire on this unit. Shit. You're gonna go ahead and heal. You're gonna go ahead and heal. I'll save my promotion in case to actually use that guy to break a city down. I had enough gold to levy Buenos Aires military, but I don't, and I won't. Yeah. I mean, this is just gonna be a bloody battle of attrition, I think. This natural fortification that he has right now is very good. But he only has one city, which is only one base of free damage. There is no encampment, which I don't have to deal with that. And there is no second city, and he also has this river and a forest / jungle up to the north, which reduce the strength. Melee assault. Yeah, and this is pretty much what I expect. This is just going to be an attrition battle right here. Am I gonna lose that guy? Yep, I am gonna lose. Crazy how he can attack me, but I can't attack him. Hey, so he's not gonna be able to move this unit. Nope, he's not able to use. Okay, so I'm gonna be able to attack that unit. Either do damage or lose those guys. Your choice, man. Really need to get through these walls. I'm not sure. I mean, this guy has just really got a very good position on me right now. I'm trying to come through just with too little territory to actually push this assault. And I think maybe I should spread my line up. and rely on this river / this jungle to protect me from his ranged. I mean, he's basically got it so the swordsman has got to lose a turn and take 3 direct shots of damage in order to be able to do something. However, if I advance my swordsman onto this bananas resource, which is upgraded, I can pillage it in order to get free health. He's got no farms, so that's no health for me. Zanzibar does look like it's winning its fight, though. I say that just as they start losing units. Swordsman to crossbow. And as long as I don't have to deal with Zanzibar's military coming down and like crushing me from the top, from the north, then I'm okay with that. We are just going to continue moving troops. I mean, that's what we're doing. We're grinding our opponents down into the dust that they are. We're going to continue to keep our trade routes inside of our civilization. That is what I think will benefit us the most. Oh! That's not too good. We're going to come around. We're going to take this northern city first. Go to Hanzo. It's do or die. If I lose this war, I'm gonna lose the game. So I'm gonna advance towards that unit. I expect he's gonna die, but that is okay because it's gonna split his units in half. I mean, he doesn't have the capacity to attack, because if he does attack with this crossbowman, or this crossbowman, then I will be able to just get right up in their face and engage them. Hey, okay, so that's good. That's really good. How is he able to attack over freaking jungles? That's not fair. I really don't get that. How is he able to do that? Oh, okay. Alright, so that guy survived, but he won't survive again. And if I repair him right there, he probably won't survive either, because apparently this guy can just attack over this freaking jungle tile, which is not possible because that's a line of sight, but he's not experiencing that right now, for whatever reason. So we'll just swap out this unit with that unit. It looks like if I just move some units up to the north right here, it'll be 4 to 5 turns before I can do very much, but I will be able to overtake 7 Pop City, and I don't think that he's going to be able to push up into me. Stockholm? Where's Stockholm? Stockholm's over there, so that's fine. Hey, so that's gonna be more Zanzibar's army right there. That bloody stalemate to the north. Gonna reduce the cost of levying those troops, though. Alright, so I get a free damage on him. I can swap out that guy. I can bring that guy up, but I won't be able to attack. I can attack into that guy, but I won't be able to do very much. Well, I guess he just perpetually gets to stop me from stepping on that square. He's gonna heal. He's gonna heal. He's probably gonna die, actually. Alright, that's fine. Horseman might allow him to flank. And he's got a lot of ranged units which do suffer from cav. Yeah, we'll throw in a spearman. Oh my god, that guy has 52 fucking damage? That's so much fucking damage, man. Pretty sure I lost. Yep, I lost. War's over. Oh, he's gonna move that guy up. That's some fucking balls right there. Yeah, you're gonna lose him. You're gonna lose that guy. Okay, so I'm gonna go after that guy later. I'm gonna go after this guy first. He's got less combat strength anyway. We'll set up for a trench warfare type of thing and then just put a flank on his territories. I do have more units than he does still. Can't attack over this mountain, I don't think. Hey, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. Okay, so that's gonna be, this guy's gonna die. I'm pretty sure this unit's gonna die.
Betwixt the stirrup and the
And I want him to die before my swordsman advances. So I'll do the free damage just like that. Okay. Then I will do an artillery shot. Hopefully that deals enough damage to actually finish the kill. Oh, it doesn't. See if that does enough damage to actually finish the kill. Come on, come on. Oh, you bastards. So we'll just move him back here, and we'll put him just like so. That wasn't quite enough damage to finish the attack, but whatever. Let's look at gunpowder. Gunpowder will probably be pretty decent. It's definitely a mistake going up to his 7-pop city up here. I mean, I was going through the jungle, so I didn't know what I was going to run into. But I did run into it, and it was definitely a bad idea to stick around. Oh, am I just going to eat this? I mean, he's probably going to get the swordsman. That's crazy, man. Unless he bought that. He might have bought that with money. Wow. Why does he deal so much more damage to my freaking crossbowman than my crossbowman deal to his? I think... It's so unfair. Alright, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain too much. Am I leading still? I am. Peter is a solid 100 military strength weaker than me, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like he is just kind of crushing it right now. I guess I can't really ignore the fact that I still have like a stream of units coming in here, but I have only killed 2 of his crossbowmen so far, and he's still got another 4 to deal with. Not gonna use that horseman again? Not entirely sure what his idea behind that is, but if I move this crossbowman up, I can deal damage to him, and then I can deal damage to him. I might be able to actually kill him. Let's see, first, can I swap you, and oh yeah, I can still. Okay, cool. Let's deal that damage, and then I can move him here and swap. Deal that damage. And then we'll deal that damage. And that'll be a dead unit. That'll be another unit that is dead on his side. And I can't make range. Can't move him here. I can't. Oh wait, maybe I can. So I can't swap that guy out. Can't move him down. So yeah, he's basically just gonna sit there and do nothing this turn. And okay, so one of the things I want to do is plan for a way to win this war. And if I send troops up from the north, including a catapult, then I don't think he's going to be able to hold me off on 2 fronts. We will build more crossbowmen. Am I going to lose this swordsman? I might, but he's probably going to lose this horseman if I do. Yep, he's going to lose that horseman. He's still advancing, man. He doesn't realize what I've got on the other side of this mountain range. That's alright, maybe I can encourage him to come to the other side of the mountains and then just get crushed. We'll push into the... yeah, hopefully we can take out this horseman. I mean, he is a whole tier, you know, level behind this crossbowman. I think that crossbowman might be able to deal sufficient damage in order to kill him. Really wonder when Zanzibar is going to actually finish their war off.
The Navy has...
So we're going to look. Let's see. I'd like to kill this horseman. Hopefully it deals enough damage to do something. 17 damage is really not enough damage. Alright. Hopefully this guy... Oh, come on. Come on. Alright, fine. Oh, I can do enough damage to kill him. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll lock you to you. And we will advance upon your swordsman. I'm sorry, your crossbowman right here. Which is going to force him to either retreat or to attack. But if he attacks, he'll be on the flank, and that is a poor decision. Every turn that I can get him to try to use his moves to reposition his army is a turn that I am dealing free damage to him. Now we're to want to figure out an end to this war, which is going to require us taking a city, which means catapults. Hey, and then we have an additional melee force that we'll set up here. This is... I think we're at war with them, actually. Still. Ooh. Sorry. Wait, no. Nope. Yeah, we are at war with him. Well, we aren't at war with him, never mind. Whatever. He's not expecting us to go to war. And I have city-state sitting right on his border right there. So we will encourage our city-state neighbors to harass him a wee bit. Shit. This guy I should have promoted. I don't know why I moved him up without promoting him. I'm gonna lose him for no reason. He doesn't even have walls. I mean, one archer. One archer to defend against all of those freaking melee dudes. What you gonna do, man? Gonna kill that swordsman because I was stupid enough to leave him in a position that you could, but that is going to encourage my units to continue to attack yours. I can actually get a triple hit on that guy right there and move him up and do the attack. But I think I'm going to actually pick off this garrison real quick. I want to make sure he doesn't keep that full strength ranged unit sitting in that city forever. And these roads should allow me to take that in one fell swoop. Alright. Continue to move up to the north. I continue advancing my, Is that Paulos? Oh no, Paulos quit because I guess he wasn't expecting that city-state to give him shit. Well, it's going to, man. Gonna cause you some problems. Sorry for that. I really am. Alright, can you move? Yeah, you can move here. So if I move him here, do an assault like so. Shit. Well, I mean, this is me and my opponent now, which are basically just duking it out. Okay, he's gonna eat that guy, which is gonna reduce his combat effectiveness. And well, I guess we'll just keep pouring troops into my opponent. I mean, this is the only guy left in the game, so I'm gonna assume once I break his military, I've won the game. Oh, I get a free attack. Okay, so who should I deal damage to? Yeah, I'll deal damage to this crossbowman right here. Deal another 48 damage to that guy. Split his damage up, because now he either has to pick to promote, which means he loses a turn on attack, or he's going to have to retreat, which means that I can continue advancing my forces, or he will sacrifice a unit for a unit of mine, which is he went ahead and upgraded that unit. That unit, I guess, gonna attack this one. That's weird. I don't know why he did that. Maybe that was a mistake. No, I guess that was intentional. Okay, cool. Just upgrade him, okay? Fair enough. I might be able to get this horseman into the fray next turn. He's going to be able to cross that bridge, which means he won't lose a movement point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He only get 3, I think? He might get 4. Regardless, it's going to be in his face, and he's going to have to be doing something about it. Two more crossbowmen. Now, that means I should probably hold off doing any kind of major assaults. But maybe I should just get that horseman in the way, because another melee unit to deal with his ranged unit would be good. Oh, and he's also increased the garrison strength of the city, but it's not going to matter once I get catapulted range. It's basically just defeating these crossbowmen right here. So we can pin and pin, and let's just roll his line. So we'll start on one side by dealing melee damage to those guys. We will advance, and we will deal damage to this guy using that horse. Half. But deal damage to that guy. Keep him under control. And yes, I can eat one of these 2 units. Come on, finish him off! Alright, fine. Fair enough. Alright. That's quite a bit of strength taken out of each of his units, and since they promoted last turn, they will not have the opportunity to promote again. This unit did not promote, but these 2 units did. And now they're both facing off against a swordsman, which I am confident that they won't be able to kill, not at their current combat strength. And the fact that he has the... Oh, he doesn't. No, this is the wrong one. He only gets 7 strength against ranged units, but still. I'm pretty confident that he's not going to die, which is probably the same assumption my opponent made, having moved off one of his crossbowmen. Probably gonna have to pull that guy back. Or he's just going to do an assault. Okay. I don't expect this guy is going to lose either. And he's gonna get a promotion, which is nice. Yeah, so he's gonna live. This is a ranged unit he'll have to pull off and retreat. Or he'll lose it. He might lose it anyway to the horseman. It just depends on what he's got on the other side. If he's got a unit on the other side that has zone of control, I can't kill it. But if he doesn't, then it's dead. Yeah, so I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, I think. So long as I can kill it right here. And that should be the end of his attacks. I have the promotion advantage, and I have the sheer numbers advantage right now. Versus his military. I think that's going to be the saving grace for this attack. Him and I are the last players left in this multiplayer game. The other 2 people quit. I mean, I killed one of them, and the other guy just quit. I did attack him, but wasn't really planning on doing very much. And my city-state has been. My city-state has been, you know, fighting a war against that guy up there. But I haven't been, and he decided that was a sufficient amount of pressure in order to keep him out of this game. Crossbowman, yeah. So that's 5 units attack. And I'm not sure what else he can really do. He's used all of his movement. We'll find out. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. Yeah, I do play the German Empire, so what? This is Bismarck's Germany though. This isn't Third Reich Germany or Fourth Reich Germany. I think I'll be able to kill this guy. Pretty sure the Assault of the Crossbowmen right here, plus the Swordsman down here, will be enough to finish this guy off. And now, I think if I use my range attack to break the health of this fortification, and then move my knight unit in there, I think I'll be able to kill that crossbowman. Yeah. So that'll be the end of that crossbowman. He's just gonna die. And then we'll just move more ranged units into ranged attack range. And I'm gonna lose that knight, but that's okay because I traded him for 2 crossbowmen. That swordsman's going to survive, I believe, because of this hill and this jungle. Unless he's standing on a hill, I'm not sure. But if so, then that crossbowman will die next turn whenever he decides to actually attack me. Oh, more unit needs. Oh yeah, he needs more. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's. Who's Jedgawa? Jadgawa. Who is that? Oh, Polish Empire. Oh, okay, I should have read that. You know what? I've never played the Poles on Civ 6 or Civ 5. I never bought the DLC for that, but I definitely do play in that area of the world in Attila. I'm a big fan of the Eastern European campaigns, and so I have a lot of Polish pride. I mean, I'm a little bit Polish, not too much, but still a lot of Polish pride here. So I'm gonna say I agree with you on that. I don't really know why he moved that unit up. Oh, okay, so he's moving it back.
I mean, he loses a movement penalty. He takes a movement penalty for that, but that was a really bad choice for him to put that unit there. It would allow for my crossbowmen down here to also attack any unit. I mean, I basically have this tile pinned. Anytime that you want to move a unit in or out, you're going to have to take shots from 4 ranged units. And, you know, most units can't survive 4 ranged attacks. I don't know if this swordsman's going to make it. He might have already taken his bombardment damage, but there's nowhere that I can successfully retreat him either, unless he puts another force into this garrison. But if he does, I can just move the swordsman down there and kill it. You know, because if you have a force standing in a garrison that has no health, it will die instantly to a melee unit that moves into the garrison. Just in case you guys didn't know that. Okay, so it's my turn again. This swordsman is able to attack this, and I am able to attack this, so this is going to be a dead unit, I think. And then this swordsman right here, I don't have a very clear path to retreat that isn't going to sacrifice this this crossbowman, and crossbowman is more valuable. This crossbowman is more valuable than that swordsman is. Alright, so free damage. Let's deal another round of free damage. It's only going to be like 10, so that'll put him at like 60 health, and then the swordsman should kill him off. No, not quite. Wow, okay, so he lived. That's not what I expected, but that's okay. He can move... Okay, so if I move him... If I move this crossbowman up here, I can square off with this crossbowman, which he'll probably lose to that. If I move this crossbowman up here... Oh, okay, so I can do that. Cool. That's 26 damage. I'll go ahead and throw this swordsman into this guy anyway, because it'll deal another 50 damage to this unit, and he won't die, which means I'm going to require a little bit more... it's going to require him to attack it in order to actually kill it, which is another movement that's going to be in my favor. And am I producing more crossbowmen? I am. I'm producing crossbowmen in every one of my cities except for the one that's producing a catapult. Can't move him out. I can't move him out. I can't move him out. Can't really do him. Well, we'll move him forward. And we'll just leave this guy in reserve. That's all we can do. These bombards, that's going to change the game. Bombards will change the freaking game up here. Musketmen will as well. Now I'm going to assume that in 20 turns this war will still be going on. Against Mr. Kenny. Oh, I have -4 amenities right now in Cairo. That's because Cairo is way too big. It has way too many people versus the amount of housing. But since this is a 1v1 game, and we're currently at war, I don't imagine the late game is going to be something that I'm going to be too concerned with. It's going to end on this battlefield right here. That's the second attack. That's the third. So everybody has exhausted their attacks. He's got to kill that swordsman. He can't forget about it. If he does, like, that's huge. Nope, he's gonna kill it. Okay, he remembered. All right, so this guy's dead. This crossbowman's going to die now. Hey, thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you guys are enjoying. I mean, I decided to do this for New Year's Eve. I mean, why not have a little bit of fun streaming? I love Civilization, and I seem to get a lot of people to check it out. I mean, people seem to enjoy this game. I mean, it's a great game, after all. Civilization has always been one of the bread and butter games of my play. Oh, come on, man. This guy has been like this for the entire game. I mean, he really thinks his turn's out, but I just don't think there's that much to think about. Hey, so they're actually about to assault Zanzibar. This is crazy. Like, they have a little holdout resistance army of 3 units up here, but they're getting the catapults into place to actually attack Zanzibar. I really wish I had enough money to levy their military from them. If I did, then this war would be over. Let's fix the focus on that camera guy right there. And we're gonna just keep producing. I'm gonna keep producing these musketmen now that we have gunpowder upgraded. Is that our full retreat? Did he retreat? I think he retreated. I'm still gonna get that guy. Yep. Alright. So that's gonna be some more free damage. And I don't think this guy's gonna die. He might die, but I don't think he's going to die. Not lucky enough. And unfortunately, that guy doesn't have range. Alright, so now that he's retreated, he's pulled back into 2 different cities. He's moved units down here and units down there. So instead of me having to split his forces, he split his forces for me. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for the like, I appreciate it. Alright, so that guy's gonna have to move. He can't attack. If he attacks, he's gonna lose him. Or he can upgrade him, but then if he upgrades him, he's gonna lose him as well. So he's gonna have to move that unit. This unit can deal some damage to that unit. However, I don't think it'll kill it, because it has a general buffing it. Oh, holy shit. What was that? That wasn't the city. He must have a ranged unit sitting right here. It's alright, we're just gonna get the catapults in position. The battle has pretty much stalemated at the moment. There's not too much that really has changed since the very outset of this war. My army has moved maybe 2 squares into his territory and then got pushed back, and now we're moving back into his territory. But I don't want to throw units up against this city uselessly, so I think I'm just gonna hold the line, try to establish as many zones of fire as I can so that I can kind of keep him out of this low-lying area and get my catapults in position, because I have 2 catapults that are on hand, as well as these ranged units that are in the back. Now if I can pop that city right there, at least take out the walls, then it will either force his military up here, which I can kind of consolidate and kill it all at the same time, or I can capture this city and use it as a staging point for the rest of the assault into his territory. Those gunpowder units are going to be absolutely huge once I actually get them. And my city-state is beating his city-state.
The taxpayer.
Still. Moving additional catapults. Again, we're just kind of getting these guys into a position so that we can assault this town up here. Visitor defense. You are in range. If I move you here and then upgrade you, you won't be in range of any kind of attacks. Again, musketmen. They are the most powerful melee unit at this stage of the game. That's going to all come together for me in about 10 turns. I will have 3 musketmen that will be available for an assault. That'll take me another couple of turns to get them into position. And it's kind of an awkward position because it's too long to wait. I don't want to wait 10 turns in a war. But it's short enough that I can't really successfully do an attack and then fail and have enough time for them to come up and assist that attack. Like, you know, these guys are going to come too late. So I think I'm going to build those musketmen with the expectation that this game will either be over by the time that they arrive, or I will be in a much worse position militarily by the time they arrive, and I will probably just use them to survive. Hey, thank you for the sub. Oh, come on, Kenny. Let's look at how much it would cost to levy their military. So it's only 425 gold. It's still literally 100 turns away from when I'll be able to actually afford it. But, these bombards. Oh. Actually, I'm getting these bombards in 2 turns. Yeah, I'm gonna move these guys into my territory and upgrade into bombards. That's gonna completely change the current stalemate that we're in. It'll make it pretty much irrelevant. Those bombards will kill anything that he has. All right, so that's my goal. I'm just gonna drop down, pick up some bombards, get these musketmen rallied, and come at him with an entirely different force of units. He's holding his own. So we will cycle these guys back like this, so that I'm not experiencing an attack on my flank. I'll have all of my kind of cheap ranged units sitting in the front, and that they're going to keep an eye on my opponent's movements, as well as... Oh wait, I can't attack my own. That's my own guy. As well as give me the cover I need in order to get these bombards under control, or up for grabs, which is... Wait, is this a trader? I get a free trader? I can just plunder his trader just like that. Some free money. And then again, we're just gonna keep building units. I suppose I should try to take over the cities that aren't currently being influenced by any other players. Alright, Kenny, what are you gonna do, man? Because when my bombards get here, you're gonna have a difficult time dealing with them. And if you can deal with them, then you're gonna have even a harder time dealing with the artillery they upgrade into. I have 3 of them. And I'm just gonna sit inside of my bombard's range. I mean, there's no reason not to. They pretty much two-shot these guys. These crossbowmen that he's been relying on so heavily to hold this mountain pass. And that's the only reason why I haven't defeated this guy to begin with, is because, like, he's got a five tile pass to defend that is hilly, and he's got 2 cities on either side of it. I mean, it's a pretty smart place for you to build your defense. He definitely didn't pick a poor place, but
It is the only reason why he's been able to hold out against my might. Russia is leading the faith victory. Congo is leading science. I am definitely behind this guy. Definitely behind this guy when it comes to science. So this war needs to come to an end relatively soon. If it doesn't, well... Did he kill that guy? What the fuck? He did 70 damage? Jesus. I've never seen one ranged unit just do 70 damage to another ranged unit of its same type. I mean, it's crazy. It's a lot of damage. And these guys are rebelling because of amenities? I think? Yeah, whatever. I think I might be at that point where I lose. And I think I've been fighting this battle for too long, and if my my people are rebelling, that means that I have a very sufficient amenities problem. And -5 amenities, it's all entirely based off of war wariness, but we're going to continue fighting through it. War wariness is a problem we're just going to have to pretend like we're contending with by basically ignoring it. Let's just go ahead and make some more bombards. Hopefully, this last push of these more modern units will be a sufficient army in order to actually break the back of this guy's defense. He is advancing again, which he shouldn't do. He should just sit in his cities and wait for me to attack him. But he's not. And because he's not, this guy's fucking crazy, man. This is fucking crazy. 71 damage again. Absolutely nuts. How is he doing so much damage on a single, not even non-upgraded crossbowman? My guys do like 30 to 40 damage versus his. Lions. His religion is lions. I don't have enough money in my treasury in order to do that. That's okay. Yeah, like I don't fucking get it. I don't get why that guy is able to deal so much damage versus my troops. Oh, wait! I know. I think I might know why. I think it might be my amenities problem. If my amenities will increase the amount of damage, or it'll reduce the combat strength of my units, which will increase the amount of damage of his units. Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. I think it's my amenities problem, and there's nothing that I can do about that. He'll survive, I expect. Yes, he will survive. And then I'm gonna try to blow this guy up. Using some gunpowder weapons. I actually think he can kill this guy, this crossbowman, that crossbowman. That's what he fortified these units. So he's not planning on giving up any territory. He's gonna back that guy out, okay. Back that guy out, and then I will be able to deal damage to him.
Hey, thank you guys for joining the stream. Happy New Year's to everybody. Guys, I appreciate you guys checking us out. Okay. So he's not going to kill that Bombard. This turn, at least. And I think that means that I'm just going to pull him back. Let's retreat him so we can keep him alive, because he is valuable. And he's taking damage away from my opponents. So I'm going to assume that Rebellion won't be able to do much. Now, let's see. If I deal that, it's going to be 30... less effective versus unit, 8 damage versus unit. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and put him in the city. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What the heck, man? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, Kenny, what are you gonna do, man? You can cycle some damage out, that's fine. I'll be able to... if you use this guy to attack, I will be able to deal damage to him, and you won't be able to kill anything. So you can either retreat him, or you can deal damage with them. That's your two choices, so go ahead and make them. It's already been a full 60 seconds, man. I need to get some more coffee. I am out. Hey, okay, so you're moving more guys up. Do I have a melee unit? I don't. Alright. So these two lost their movement points. This guy is going to die. Hopefully. He's put a unit in there. I have no melee units in the area. I think all my melee units are dead. So I won't be able to kill this unit for free, sitting on top of this garrison right here. Alright, so let's see. I should deal my damage to that anyway. I dealt like no damage to that guy. I think I'm gonna concede the defense to that guy. I think he won. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it now. He pretty much won because I don't have the economy to continue this game and save everybody time. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. So I'm gonna concede the game to him. The other two guys didn't, but it was all entirely due to this natural mountain range right there. But if you guys enjoyed the stream, I appreciate you checking it out. Please leave a like on the video, and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm going to continue posting Civilization videos. It's one of the things that I do, one of the games that I love to play, so I will be continuing to post lots of videos. And if you guys have any comments or concerns, just go ahead and let me know. I appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Happy New Year's, and enjoy your night, and happy 2018. Take it easy and take care. Have a good day. Bye bye.